Good morning, everyone. Dr. Victoria Skirbo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. I'm here at the front door of my office. Today is Wednesday, April 21st. Or if you're in Australia, New Zealand, on that side of the world, it is Thursday and the 22nd. Today we have the moon in Leo all day. Of course, the moon in Leo is a very self-expressive moon. I'm just going to give you a view about what's going on here. Just a couple of things here. We're working on, we have some drainage issues here because of the road. When they repaved the road, they didn't take any of the old road off. And so the road's a little higher, and because of that, we have some drainage issues. And so we're trying to resolve some of that. Just let it sort of drain past the office. We do have wetlands behind us, so it is a natural sort of drainage area anyway. That right there is called a Lenten rose. It's one of the first things that comes up and you just haven't seen it because I haven't brought the camera over here. I thought you might like to see that. And then you can see over here, are we working on planting the bed. This is where Gretchen and Boo are laid to rest under the apple tree. And we decided I was inspired by sort of like a vision to put a heart-shaped bed there, and right on top of where they're resting. And of course over here in front, this is where we have the roses. We have a yellow rose for Gretchen and a red rose for Boo. You'll see those when they come up this spring. And then we have Buddha over there. And we also have what do you call one of those things? A sundial? And that actually is due north. So if you wanted to tell time, you probably could tell time with that. I've never tried to tell time with it, but you can. Okay. And then this is just, all the stuff in the way. So, but that's all heavy stuff. So it's staying there until we use it, and then it's not going to be there anymore. And then, of course, we did the path a couple of days ago here. We had this flagstone, I guess it's flagstone, sitting there for a long time. And we've been talking about putting a path in, blah, blah, blah. And so we finally got around to it. It takes us years, man, to catch up to our ideas sometimes. All right, so let's look over here. So, yeah, the moon is in Taurus. The moon is in Leo, and it does have a major aspect, in opposition to Saturn. Saturn, of course, is now in Aquarius, so every time the moon moves into Leo, we're going to have this opposition every month, right? Every month. Well, what that particular opposition says to me, moon in Leo, your creative spark, right? Your drive to create. And then in opposition to Saturn, reality. And so every month we get a reality check on, what we think or what we would love to or what would emotionally satisfy us when it comes to what we want to create, in an opposition to the reality of the situation. Time, cooperation sometimes with other people, money, right? So all of those things. So every month we get this check, and I think it's a good check, because what it does is it's like we keep checking along the way, and we end up not overextending ourselves because of it. Because every month we have to so if it seems to you like things are coming at you, like every month, like we're going along, then boom, you hit a thing, and you're like, why does that keep happening over and over again? It's probably just as a check on your creativity. How much can you do in the time that you're allotted, or the time that you're actually giving yourself? Sometimes that means you have to become a little bit more selfish in your time, in an ultimate sort of benefit of the collective. even though maybe some of your personal relationships suffer a little bit for it. But, stuff like that. Those are some of the possible. The neighborhood's waking up, and I'm walking around in my pajamas. Oh, luckily, hopefully nobody cares. I'm not sure. There might be some people out there that care. Uh, Hopefully nobody's videotaping the yard, right? So here we have the tulips coming up. Aren't they beautiful? I just freaking love these things. It makes you so happy, right? I mean, it was such a long winter, and just, I don't know, just, it really does feel like there's been a giant shift, doesn't there? I mean, it's not, everybody's saying it. But, saying it and hearing it in your head is like, yeah, there's been a big shift, but really feel it in your heart, feel the shift in your heart. And you'll know that even if you're afraid, even if you're scared, there's that even though you're scared, there's a part of that feels good, that feels hopeful. It's hope after years of hopelessness. So it's a big deal. All right, guys. Well, that was that's the walk around. Now that things are blooming, I'm getting pelted with these little red things. See these red things on the ground? Those are like flowers from the maple tree. I'm standing here and I keep getting pelted in the head by them. It's pretty funny, right? The maple tree is pelting me. So let me just tell you one story before I go. I know this is kind of a long video, but there's not a lot happening, and I felt like talking to you guys. But I have this cage that you put suet and these blocks of seed in, and I keep it up here on this part of the wisteria vine. And the other day, I found it, the cake of, and well, actually you can see it. There's see all that seed there? The cake was there, and the cage was in the bushes. And it had like a hook. Hold on. Let's do it this way. It had like a hook like this. And when I found the cage, the hook was like that. So whatever pulled the cage down actually bent the metal. And the metal's pretty strong, because to bend it back was hard. So that was yesterday. So today I came out and I see all seed is everywhere, right? Which is not unusual, right? But there's no cage. It is gone. They have, I don't know why they took it or who took it, but somebody, some little critter has taken my suet thing. So I gotta buy another suet thing because I have suet. Oh, goodness gracious. I'll find it. Michael found a week or so ago, he found it over on the other side of the driveway. They were dragging it away. It's so funny. It's just so freaking funny. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, guys. So that's what's going on here at the Seeds. It's a beautiful day. And I guess I'll end with a view of the window, right? I think this maybe needs to be our logo. Oh my goodness, what a thought. I'm telling you, this window came into my head in 1999. I was at a G. Martini seminar called, I think it was Imperience. It was like a week long. It was at the height of summer. It was very energetically intense. It was a real transformational time in my life. And I just met Michael at that time. So I had this vision, and then I realized that when we got married, I wanted to make it. I wanted to stay. We were getting married in the garden, and I always loved church. I didn't love the church, the politics of the church and all that stuff. What I did love was the space. I loved the feeling of the high ceilings, that feeling of being sort of encased in all this beauty, and it was quiet, and because I grew up in the city, so it was very hard to find places that were quiet, and the church was like that for me. But it wasn't like it was the building more than it was and the experience, and it was the actual church. So when we got married in the garden, and I said, well, the one thing I do miss is the stained glass windows. So I said, well, I'll just make one for the wedding, and this was the vision I had. It changed a little bit from the initial vision. I have it somewhere written. I have it in the Imperium's book. I drew the picture there. All right, guys, so that's that today. That's enough. Oh, what? Jitterbug, hello. Oh, where is it going? Oh, did you hear that? Hi, baby. I got you some new seed. Yes, I did. Hi, Betty boy. You come to see your mama. Everybody says hello. Did you steal my cage? Was that you, Jitterbug? Oh my God, he's so cute. That is Jitterbug, I think. I am convinced. Hi, little boy. Do you miss your mama? He's being very playful. He's so freaking cute. All right, guys. So for those of you who remember Jitterbug as a baby, there he is. All right, guys. Take care. Much love.